Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Rosie here. I know it's been a long time. I have not done a makeup video for you guys, and people have been requesting a holiday look or fall looks, and so I've been wanting to try some green colors, so I think that's what I'm gonna do today. Hey Google, put the volume to 3. And so I think that's what I'm gonna do today. I'm gonna play around a little bit with color, um and just see what I can do with some green. I actually bought a green handbag from one of my friends, my friend Angel. She sells a lot of really cute stuff like earrings, jewelry, handbags on Facebook and Instagram. You guys could go check her out. Her page is called LE dot Petite Boutique. And it's on Instagram and Facebook. So I'm just getting myself a little organized here. I wrap my hair up because my hair, I need to dye it. So just to play a little catch up with you guys, some of you guys already know if you follow me on Instagram and Facebook that I started the university at Montclair, and I've been super swamped with that, and that's kind of why I haven't been on YouTube. I haven't been making any videos because of that, because I've just been so busy. I'm gonna grab my little mirror just so I can have a closer look for you guys and try to keep the camera angled enough. Hopefully the volume on here, sorry about that. Just checking on the volume, and I'm just gonna jump right in and do some eyebrows and go through that. I recently got this really cute Nicka K New York brow pencil, and for the life of me I cannot remember where I purchased it. Probably the local beauty supply store. Oh, actually no, I went to a beauty supply store at the mall, just like a general beauty supply store. So my eyebrows, I don't know, my eyebrows have been acting a little crazy lately. So I'm just gonna fill them in and then clean them up as I go. I have been cleaning them up with a razor, one of those facial blades. But I've kind of been trying to do like that natural brow that everyone's doing right now. So that's kind of why I'm not worried too much about the shape and how I'm coloring it right now. I'm just kind of going in with the pencil, and then I'll clean it up and give it the actual shape that I want. Going in with this Wet n Wild. It's kind of like a glue. I say it's a glue, but it's the Mega Clear for Wet n Wild. You can use it on your brows or your lashes. I'm just kind of going over with these and just combing everything up. So everybody's kind of been doing this more of a natural look, not really too much of a dark brow, and that's kind of what I've been trying to do as well. But so many people have been messaging me on Instagram like, Rosie, when are you gonna do another makeup video? It's been a while. So I said, you know what? Let me get it together. Let me get it together and do a video for you guys. I've also been a little hurt. My foot is kind of messed up. And I've had to go to the podiatrist for that. So that's kind of had me down on the outs as well. But for the most part, it's been schoolwork. You know, just busy with that. So this is just a facial blade. If you've never used a facial blade before, I love these because in between going to get your eyebrows waxed, you can kind of just use one of these to shape up your brow how you want it. I also use this on my face, and I go in this motion downward. Always go in the same motion, just so you know you don't get any razor bumps. I'm gonna show you guys this shave cream that I've been using from the Dollar Tree. Just kind of rub that all over my face. It's super soft. I love it. And oh, I'm dropping stuff. You guys already know I love to drop stuff. And so yeah, you just kind of slather it all over your face. Get rid of that peach fuzz down here. Get rid of all of this stuff, right? We want a clean, nice clean palette to work with. So yeah, any little scraggly hairs you can just kind of get rid of with one of these. You can pick these up at the Dollar Tree, at Walgreens, CVS, your local beauty supply. They're like $1.99. Don't pay more than $1.99 for them. That would be a total ripoff. So I'm gonna just grab my MAC 212. I'm gonna grab my concealer. This is a brand new concealer, Nicka K. And it's you know, it's NK Makeup Perfection multi-use concealer. It's in the number 01. I've never tried their concealer, so this is the first time. I'm just gonna put a little bit of that on the back of my hand and clean up my brows. I'm gonna use my MAC 212 brush to do that. I'm going to clean up my brow and I'll be right back. I really like the smell of this concealer. Oh my god. It smells like one of those, like our mom's powder when we were a kid. Oh man, it smells so good. Alright, so I cleaned up my brow. I'm using my concealer brush to just kind of go in and coat my lid with that. And I just put a little bit on the back of my hand. Like, a little bit goes a long way. You don't have to put too much. I would do the extra concealer afterwards, you know, once you put your base on, to really brighten up your under eye. But, you know, for this first couple of steps of just cleaning up your brow, I wouldn't say waste so much of the concealer. Okay, so our eye is totally coated with our concealer. Brows are done. They look good. Okay, so today we're gonna go in with the Ioni lash. Don't mind my nails. My ballerina color is like coming off, and I gotta like repaint them. Haven't been able to like really put tips on because I gotta type, honey. These 12-page papers are no joke. So I'm gonna just put on an Ioni lash. You could get these at the Dollar Tree. Really simple. And then I'm just gonna play around with some colors. Like, initially I wanted to do the green from this Living in Color palette by Hank and Henry. I wanted to do like this green right here. Let's see if I could get a good angle, but it's kind of giving me teal vibes. So it's giving me more of a teal. So I think we're gonna put that to the side for today. Then I was looking at my Cinderella, my ColourPop palette with all the princesses. I was thinking of doing like some of the terracotta colors, maybe a beige base. Then I was looking at my Ace Beauty palette, and I think I'm really gonna go in with this moss color right here. I don't think I've really even used it. I've used the lime green and like the saffron colors. You guys have seen me use these a couple of times. And when I'm on vacation, I definitely use like this saffron color and the cider color, but I've never used the moss color, the green color. And I actually have this handbag that I bought from Le Petit Boutique that perfectly matches this green for the holidays. My friend Elena requested a green holiday look, or just a holiday look. She said any color, but I figured let's do green. Like, reds and pinks are kind of hard, right? So I think I'm gonna start off with a Violet Voss base. This is the Essential Tool palette by Violet Voss, and I think I'm just gonna start with this beige right here. Take a really light tan, and just kind of use my all over brush from Sephora and just kind of go all over my lid with that. And you guys know, tap tap tap, blow, do what you gotta do to get the excess off. I just kind of coat the whole lid with that. And then we're gonna go really bold with that green. Like, you know, maybe you guys will be able to go to like some holiday parties this year, right? Like, hopefully. I mean, here in Jersey, we're doing pretty good with vaccinations, so I mean, this COVID situation is still like screwing us up, right? But hopefully you guys will be able to get to some holiday office parties or some kind of holiday anything, even if it's like a brunch. Like, come on, throw us a bone, right? Alright, so I think I'm gonna go in with this a little bit more. Just like a really light beige. I know some of my friends that watch me, they like more neutral tones. They know I'm like big and bold, but I'm gonna try and tone it down a little bit just for you guys. Um, and give you something that you guys can actually do. Because I know there's like a lot of people that watch me that are beginners, and it might be a little tough to just work it out, right? So I'm gonna use like a shader brush, just like a round brush like this, to go in that inner corner and just kind of give us like a really smoky look. Um, but I want something more tapered like this, and I'll tell you why. And I'll show you something different. So there's like this kind of round brush like this, and then there's one that's like more tapered. So if I use this, it's kind of gonna go all over. It's gonna be less control of the color, and then because this is more of like the blending brush, right? But if I use something like this, that's like synthetic bristles, it's more rounded, more control. I can really kind of control and get into that corner, right? So like this is still something that I've like really been trying to master, and you guys can try it out as well and tell me like how it works for you. So I kind of want to look for like a dark brown, maybe like a black color in these palettes to just kind of, ooh, okay. This has an acorn color and this has a chocolate brown. So let's see. I mean, you guys could kind of choose, and I'll choose mine, but it'll just give you an idea. So here we have like a chocolate color, and then in this palette we have kind of like an acorn color. So I think I'm gonna go with the acorn. It's giving me more deeper brown, almost black. So I'm just gonna tap that. I'm gonna roll my brush around in it just so that it's evenly coated. And let's just try and get it to that corner and see what we can do, right? You could also kind of like partially open your eye and just like rub it in there. I've seen people do that as well. Right. Don't worry if you go too outside the line. We can always clean that up. Just kind of want to blend that in there. No harsh lines. And then go on this side. You guys know I am the queen of cleaning it up, right? That's like my favorite thing to do, is draw outside the lines and go back and clean it up. For sure. Hopefully you guys can try this look if you have any of these palettes, and then do your comments below. Let me know how it worked out for you, if you tried them, how did it look. I'd be interested to know. I know some people are like, I've said this before, some people are scared to do smoky colors like this because they're just scared of like making a mess or how it's gonna come out, but you just gotta kind of go with the flow of it, right? I'm gonna bring this all the way in and do the same on this side. And then we're gonna cut our crease. We're gonna do some gold in that inner corner. So don't get scared. I know it looks like a lot of dark brown right now, but don't worry about it. It's gonna be okay. Trust me. Trust me. All right. So now before we cut our crease, we're gonna get a wipe. I really should have used my elf tape on the corners of my eyes, but that's okay. You guys, before you start, if you want to do that and just put the elf tape going like this, you can do that as well. But you guys have probably seen me do this a million times, where I just wrap my finger with the wipey and clean it in an upward motion. You don't want to do that too much though, because the liquid on the wipies actually has an effect on the concealer or like your foundation clumping up and being kind of grainy like in here. So I tend to wait a little while before I do anything on my under eye, right? Okay, let's take a look in the mirror for that. Okay, looks good. So we're gonna grab a similar brush to this rounded brush that we just used. We're gonna grab something similar, but maybe just a little more fluffier of a round brush, like the other one I showed you before. Because what I really want to do is I just kind of want to blend out that harsh line just a little bit. So we're gonna go back into that light beige color. And switch up the brush. I know I had a different brush for the beige, but this is a blender brush, and I just kind of want to blend out the two colors. And it's a clean brush, it's a different brush, it's not the same brush, okay? To that over here. This is kind of fun for like a night out. I know a lot of people are scared of these dark shades. They freak out. I think they mostly freak out about like being able to blend it out so it doesn't look so harsh and so dark and I look like I have a black eye. But I think once you work it all out, like, it all comes together. All right. So we're gonna cut our crease now. We're gonna look for that MAC 212 brush again before we go in with that green moss color. So here's that MAC 212. But instead of that Nicka K concealer, we're gonna go in with this e.l.f. 16-hour Camo Concealer, and it's a lot lighter. This one is in the shade of Light Sand, and we're gonna be a little bit more generous with this one this time around. You're gonna use your MAC 212 brush because it has the flat edge. If you don't have a MAC 212 brush, as long as you have, maybe you have a Morphe M410 brush, you can use that. Anything that has like a flat edge like this, that's gonna give you a straight line. Some people tend to use these. You can get one of these from the Dollar Tree. So I'm gonna use that to cut my crease. Okay, now that my crease is cut on both sides, and I use that MAC 212 brush, but I mean, it depends. You guys can also use a flat brush. Let me see if I can find one and show you guys what I mean. This one might actually be really good for you guys to use. I got it from the Dollar Tree, and it's just kind of like a flat paintbrush. I know a lot of people that just use a flat paintbrush just to be able to get more of that rounded look, because it is a little hard to get like that rounded look on your lid, right? Okay, so some people, this next step, some people tend to prime their lid, and they'll put like powder on the concealer. Some people just go right in and put the color on it. But I think in this case, I'm just gonna go ahead and put the color right on it, and I'm not going to actually set it with the powder. Maybe I should set it with the powder because it's still a little wet, so I'm just kind of waiting a few seconds for it to dry. In the meantime, I will clean out this outer corner just a little bit. And if this is your first time watching my makeup channel, I am not a makeup artist, so please, we do not do any negative comments on this channel, because I am not a professional makeup artist. I'm just someone that likes to do my makeup, and I teach people how to do their makeup, but I am not a licensed makeup artist. Okay, so keep the hate to yourself. All right, so I think it's should be pretty set right now. So let's find ourselves a flat brush. Oh, I dropped the lashes. I'll get them in a second. We're gonna grab a flat brush and we're gonna go in with that moss color. color. So some people spray their brushes, if depending on the kind of palette that you're using, you can spray your brush to get a more pigmented look. Some people just tend to go right in. It depends on the fallout of the palette and, you know, your preference, like what you like to do. So this green is actually going on a little lighter than I anticipated, but that's perfectly okay. We can go back in a second or third time to get the green that we want. My camera's looking really light, but we're gonna go back in one more time. I'm curious if I spray my brush how it would look. So let's just try that. Normally on like matte shadows, I wouldn't spray my brush unless it's like a glitter color, but yeah, I don't think that's made a little bit of a difference, but not as much. Oh my god, I love that. Love the smokiness of the transition of the color. It looks so good. Alright. So let's just quickly do the other eye. So if you guys ever have trouble like getting your color to show up the way you want it to, again, you could spray it, do that cut crease, just so that you're able to see the separation of the colors, and blend, you know, like to me that's like the key of it, is just blending the color out to achieve that look, that light blended look, that smokiness of it, you know. Let me just take a quick look at the mirror. Okay, they both match. I'm gonna dust off a little bit of this excess. You guys don't see my hair, child. That needs to be done. Dust off some of that excess. Make sure there's none of it actually on my face. Okay, boom. All right, guys, I'm back. I had to shut the video off for a second because I had to like readjust my handkerchief on my head right now, and I had to find my lash glue. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and pop on my lashes now before I even do the rest of my face. And so this is my La Rosie's lashes. So if you guys don't know, I have my own lash line. Follow me on Instagram and I can send you pictures of all my different lashes. This is my latex free lash glue. It's totally blinged out, you already know. But for today's purposes, my glue is white, it dries clear. But for today's purposes, because of the color that I'm doing, I think I want to do a black glue that I bought just because I want to try it. I could use my glue, but I want to try this new glue that I bought. It's from Absolute New York. My glue works amazing. But I want to try this. It was $3.99 at the mall. It's an eyelash adhesive. My glue is $5, but my glue is the bomb. So we're gonna compare this. Eyelash adhesive with brush, new formula. I paid $3.99 for it. Latex free, formaldehyde free, cruelty free. All right, it's everything that my glue is, child. But before we do that, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put some putty primer from e.l.f. all over my face, just to prime my face before I do my lashes. I can never find. I bought the e.l.f. brush that actually scoops out the putty. I can never find it. I don't know what I ever done with it. But we're just gonna use our finger. How about that? I've never failed this before, right? Alright, go right in there. Go right in there. Alright. So the pores on my nose are terrible, you guys. Like, they're horrible. How are you guys loving this green? Comment below. Let me know. Do you love this smoky green eye or what? Once I am finished putting on my foundation and doing the rest of my face, I will go back in and I will top it with some gold. Because you already know at the end, I make it all pop. Y'all know I can't live without highlight. I need the glitz and gold. Glitz and gold. Glitz and glamour. Right? But I think this is such a pretty green for the holidays. It's not giving you Christmas green and it's not giving you Grinch green. It's just giving you such a pretty light green, mossy green, grassy green. All right, so today we're gonna use this natural light doll ivory lash. Crack that open. These lashes are $1. My lashes are $10, but my lashes are all mink lashes. If you guys ever want to try them out, I have mink lashes, I have faux mink lashes. My lashes go from 8mm to 13mm, all the way to 25mm. So if you guys are interested, follow me on Instagram, DM me, and I will show you what I got. All right. So I'm just gonna find me a pair of tweezers. And I'm a control freak, so I tend to use these. These kind of don't work for me. I don't know. But it all depends. It all depends on the lash. Today I'm using a smaller lash. If I use my lashes and a bigger lash, I use my tweezers. I also sell these with the glue, but to each their own, right? I think I should probably come out with a pair of these that are flat, because that's kind of what I'm really liking right now. All right, so this is what our lash looks like. Sorry, did I get like all in your face? So today we're playing Florida Georgia Line on YouTube Music. Y'all know I love me some country. Oh man, did I just ruin this lash pulling it out of the box? Or was it like that damaged? Oh, this is what you got for getting $1 lash. It has like a little damage. I'm just gonna pull it off. Okay. There's like a little extra excess. Oh my god, what a tongue twister. Alright, so you want to take it off the packaging and face it towards you. You want to measure it up to your eye to make sure, is it long enough, not long enough, and then you can go ahead and trim. So I'm gonna grab a pair of scissors. I'm just gonna trim that little tail. You see that little tail? I'm just gonna go ahead and trim that off, and a little bit more, maybe a couple of centimeters more, and I'll tell you guys why in a second. So I have very small lashes on my inner corner, and so when I wear these lashes, any lash, even my own lashes, because of I barely have any lashes like right here, the inner corner, it kind of starts to ink me a little, and it's like poking me. So when that happens, what you could do is you can just use a Q-tip to kind of get in that corner and lift it up. So I'm gonna go in with this black glue. It's very liquidy for $3.99. I don't particularly like that because I can't gauge how sticky it's gonna be. Basically, if you haven't seen my videos before, you take your glue, you run it on the inside part of the lash. Then you're gonna put that down for a few seconds. Come on. And you're gonna grab the other one out of the packaging. Put the glue down for a second. Basically do the same thing again on this side, just to kind of measure it up. And then if you need to trim a little something, you go ahead and trim that off. And yeah, the inner corners have been bothering me a little bit lately. I've been trimming just a little bit more. I don't know. Maybe my eyes are growing sensitive to the glue, but I don't know. But I don't think it's that. I'm pretty sure it's because those 2 or 3 little hairs on the inner corner are not that long. So it's kind of like the lash doesn't have anything to grab onto, right? Like there has to be some kind of hair on your lid for it to grab onto, even like the edge of your lid. If there's nothing there, then it doesn't really like latch. Okay, so we're gonna put that one down. Has enough glue. Gonna blow, put it down. The other one should be just about ready to go. And I'll go very slow with you guys. Some people put mascara on. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Today I'm not. And I'm going to try and get up close to the camera as best as I can. And so I like to go right in the middle. Hold it down in the middle. Put down my tail and the end. And then put down that inner corner. Sometimes, depending on the lash, if it's a really nice lash, it'll lay down on its own. And there you go. There you have it. I would let it dry for a little bit. If you want to put some mascara on once it's already dried, you can put a little bit of mascara on. But yeah, that's it. And your lash is on. The only thing is, like I said, I'm having a little issue with that inner corner because I don't know, I'm like losing hair like right here. I don't know, I gotta go back to using my organic oil that I use. And she is set. Boom, she's on. She's on. She may not look like she's on, but she's on. She might be trying to be a little bit of a diva right now, but she's definitely on. I feel like I should have used like a darker lash. I definitely have to find eyeliner. So I'm gonna go with this Rimmer liner. It's like a dark brown color. Just to kind of go in and fill in that little bit of a gap I have. You may not have this issue, but I do, where I have like no lashes. You know how some people have no edges? I have no lashes in my inner corner. That's the problem. Like, what is my lash supposed to hold on to? All right, let me do this side while I'm already there. And this is a Revlon London liner. Their eyeliners are the best, and it's in the color brown 003. Okay, and let's just grab that other one and set her as well. So you're going right in the middle. Oh, come on, girl. Oh, I think she needs more glue. I think this glue sucks. We should have used my glue. $5, and my glue is 10 times better. That bad boy would have stuck on the first try. Now we're gonna sit here and wait for this glue to set. Child, boom. Don't tell me it dried that fast. There's no way. Like, this is not weave glue. You're just regular black lash glue. I got jokes. All right, let's try. Oh, she don't want to stay. What is your malfunction? What is happening right now? Yo, I think they put 2 left lashes in this box. You gotta be shitting me right now. Good job, Dollar Tree. Well, not Dollar Tree, I own it. Alright, 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 alright. Alright. We're gonna have to go without the tweeze on this one. So I got glue all over. Right there, right there. So this glue is a fail, okay? But what we're gonna do is we're gonna wait and then I'll scrape it off a little bit. These things happen, you guys. These things happen. But this one, we're looking good. We in the money over here. But my right eye wanna act crazy. But we're gonna let her be. Just gonna let her sit there for a minute. I'm gonna clean it up once we're done. It's kind of like when you get mascara on you and then you just take a spoolie and you scrape it off. That's what we're gonna do. So she wants to be a freaking nuisance today, this lash. We're gonna let her be a nuisance, all right, boo? She's not gonna mess up our look. Let's move on. We've already primed. Now we're gonna try a new foundation today because I haven't tried it. And this is Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting and Concealer. So it is in the color golden. So that's what it looks like. I can't believe this lash trying to ruin my look. The nerve. Alright. Oh, I didn't know this was like this. Okay. Alright. Wait, I thought this was a foundation. It's a concealer. Is it? It's a concealer. Okay, do not fear. Do not fear. Rosie's here. I have a new foundation we can try. The world is not ending. Because I do have a new one to try. Okay. Boom. Revlon. I have a Revlon, a Juvia's, and a Becca. So let's crack this open. And this is a Revlon Colorstay Full Coverage Foundation, 24 hours matte, $240. Why would anybody want their makeup on for 24 hours? I don't know. Maybe a job? Bro, I don't know. But do you? So I'm just gonna grab a spongy sponge and do what I gotta do. So I'm just grabbing a sponge. It kind of looks like cake frosting. Let's see what this gives us. If it's too light, if it's gonna work. What exactly is it gonna do for me? Because y'all know me. If I don't like it, I'm gonna tell you I don't like it. The only thing I do like about these Ioni lashes is that they're like super lightweight, you guys. You can barely feel them on your face. Why does this look so white on me? And it doesn't look that way from low. And it's a full coverage foundation. Oh, let's see. Maybe it's one of those foundations that oxidizes. If you guys have tried this Revlon Colorstay, comment below. Let me know. What do you guys think? Because I want to know why it looks so white. Like, is it going to oxidize? What's the problem right now? Like, do not ruin my green look. Okay? I don't know what's going on with this hair wrap today. But it's not trying to cooperate with me today. Y'all should already know. The malfunctions are going on in my videos. Y'all should be used to it. If you're one of my regular followers. Because this is a real channel. This ain't a cut and paste where I cut out all the scenes. This is a real. Okay. Okay, so I think it's doing something. Let it sit for a minute. I don't know. Why does it look so white? Is it the lighting? Where's my remote? Hold on. Hold on, because you know sometimes the lighting will make you look so white like that. What's happening, y'all? Should I just turn off the light altogether? I don't know, y'all. I feel like it's too light. Maybe it's oxidizing. Alright, let's just finish the look. Let's just turn the light back on and finish the look right now. Because I don't know what's happening right now. And ignore the mess in the back. Alright, let's just finish the look. Because I honestly don't know what's happening. Because I know that's the right color. And it feels kind of like cakey. Like, remember I said it was like frosting? I don't know. Whatever. Let's move on. Let's move on to our concealer. So, I'm going to use this Born This Way concealer. What's happening right now, you guys? Like, is someone playing a cruel joke on me with these colors? I really do think that somebody's playing a cruel joke on me with these colors. But we're gonna work it out. We're not gonna let these shades play with me. We're not. We're not. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're gonna work it out. You better believe it. why does this look? It's like off camera. It doesn't look how it's looking on camera. I don't even know how to explain it right now. This look is a fail right now. The eyelash is ungluing. The glue is crap. Like, I'm about to quit. Like, what's happening? I'm gonna turn the light off. Yeah. I told you I was gonna let these colors defeat me. I will blend y'all till y'all look how I want it to look. I'm just gonna take this off because it's not even holding my hair back. Okay. We worked it out. I don't look like an Oompa Loompa no more. Cause honey, they was trying to get me to look like an Oompa Loompa. We was not doing that. We was not doing that. Not today. Not on my watch. No ma'am. Okay. Let's leave it on that setting. And let's keep it moving. So trying to find a little color. Let's see what I could do. So I have this new Milani compact that's like multi-colorful. And it's Color Harmony Pink Clay #1. I'm gonna go in with that on my cheeks and just kind of work it in. Oh, work it out. So it's Milani #1 Pink Clay. You can get this at like CVS. Give you those natural cheeks, nothing too crazy, very light. My brows look nice and normal, not overdone. I'm gonna go underneath with that brown liner, and then we're gonna clean up that right eye. We need a little mascara. Again, you can do the mascara before or after your lash. Depends on your preference. Okay. Just gonna go back in with that concealer sponge and just go right in there. We're gonna bake under our eye just a little bit, So for this, you could use setting powder, you could use finishing powder. I'm using finishing powder, and I'm just gonna put it right underneath, right there, just so my concealer doesn't crack, doesn't smudge, doesn't look super runny. And I'm using the NYX finishing powder for this. The only thing with this, you also want to go over it with your brush, because when you take pictures, you want to make sure that you don't get flashback. Flashback is when you look completely white under your eyes and people notice that you baked under your eyes. So we're gonna let that sit there for a second, and I'm gonna try and clean up this eye, this mess that this glue made. I cannot believe it. Alright, I gotta go back in with the green. So upset about that. So upset. Like, ridiculous. Ridiculous. Well, we know not to use that glue. we know now not to use that glue, right? And now I can't find my brush that I used for the green shadow. This is great. All right, 99 problems, but this glue ain't going to be one, right? So we're just gonna go back in and reapply that green shadow that got completely ruined because of the eyelash glue. So upset about that. Alright, and then we're gonna go underneath our eye with a little bit of that green. So these things happen, you guys. You know, you just gotta keep moving with your next step, whatever it is. Foundation, your contouring, whatever. Just keep it moving and then go back to it. Don't freak out in the moment. Like, oh my god, I ruined the look. No, don't freak out. Like, just let it be. Alright, so I'm gonna grab just a clean, like, blush brush and sweep all of that finishing powder off. At this point, you know, if you want to contour your nose a little bit, if you don't want to do that, I'm not going to do that today, but you know, you can go ahead and contour your nose a little bit more. It's all up to you. You know, I'm trying to go a little bit more simple so people could kind of like really just focus on the eye look and getting that lash on. Yeah, won't be trying that glue again. That was a total like a mishap with that glue. Like, that glue gotta go, right? All right, so I'm gonna find me another brush because I'm gonna use my Morphe M456, and I'm just gonna go in with a little bit of gold. And it's just kind of like a little round brush. And I have this Milani strobe light glowing. It's a highlight. And I just want to show you guys how to do a little bit so that you guys could go out there and conquer the world. You can do a little bit on the bridge of your nose right there. You can do a little bit right here. Very lightly. And then go back to your nose a little bit. You got just the right amount of glare when you take your pictures. You get that right lighting, and you're gonna see that glow right there. Right now, if you're like me and you want to be extra, because I know some of y'all are like me, you're gonna take a highlighter brush, and so this right here is for my people that just want a little bit of highlight. If you want a lot of highlight, then you're gonna really go in on that nose. You're really gonna go in right here on that bone. You're gonna go in on this bone over here. Right there. See if I can turn off the light and you guys can see that highlight. If that nose is too much for you, no problem. Dust it off a little bit. Always go back with a clean brush and clean it off. If you want a little too heavy handed, if you just don't want it as dark, you just want like a very light hint of it. And there you go, that's it. That's your finished look, you guys. Simple, quick. Find yourself a nice brown lip or neutral lip. I'm going right now with this brioche color by Bite Beauty. If you guys want a nice neutral, like a really nice neutral colors, Milani has some beautiful neutral colors, and you can get it right at CVS. This is Brioche from Bite Beauty. I don't know if this color is still out there. It might be. I've had this for a while. If you're a perfectionist like me, you can always go back. With your concealer brush and give yourself those perfect lines. There's nothing that a brush can't fix, right? And that's it. Hopefully this is a cute holiday look for green, like a green or gold outfit that you may want to match. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys want a wonderful setting spray, I would definitely recommend this Revolution Conceal and Define. I love it. And we're gonna just spray that all over. And I'm gonna show you guys a quick trick to my grays that I've been hiding off camera. I've been using this Magic Color Root Spray. You could just spray your roots. This one is empty. I have another one in the bathroom. And you can touch up those grays that are coming in. And you know, even if like you're back in the office and you have to run out to like an after office meeting, dinner, whatever, you can carry this in your bag, or if you're just going for lunch or a dinner date. I love this stuff. It's like hair dye on the go. Spray it and you're ready. All right guys, I'll talk to you guys in my next one, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this look. Love you guys. Don't forget, hit like, subscribe to my channel, and go check me out on Instagram. Follow me on there. Hit me up if you're interested in any of my La Rosie's lashes, and I'll show you guys what I have, as well as my glue and my tweezers. And I'll talk to you guys in my next one. I'm gonna go try and adjust these lashes just a little bit more. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.